Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you to the June 6th, 2017 meeting of the Western New York Power Proceeds Allocation Board. I'd like to welcome my colleagues Brenda and Deanna. Thank you for being here. Together, the three of us constitute a quorum. This meeting, as you know, was scheduled in accordance with New York's open meetings law. And I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of our colleagues from the New York Power Authority and Empire State Development. And thank you for all that you do to make sure that the members of our board are prepared for our meetings. As you know, in the board packet that was distributed prior to today, there was a proposed agenda. I'm wondering if you have any questions about that agenda, and if not, I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I would make a motion that we adopt the agenda as presented.
Thank you, Brenda. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Thank you, Deanna. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Karen, as you may have guessed, that motion passed unanimously. There is a conflict of interest that a bunch of information that is usually, as we have in the past, circulated through the board members prior to today's meeting. And myself and Deanna and Brenda each declared that we had no conflict of interest at the time of that circulation, which was several days ago. Just want to confirm with each of you that you remain conflict-free as we proceed through the agenda.
Yes.
As you both know, Dennis Elstenbeck is also a member of this board, and we found out earlier today, that he does in fact have a conflict of interest because the firm that he's now working for represents the applicant, and consequently, he thought it most prudent for him to miss today's meeting. So we will be making the decisions today. Moving on to the next agenda item, on April 4th, 2017, you will recall that we had a meeting of this board, and the minutes from that meeting were in the packet of materials that were distributed to you prior to today's meeting. I'm wondering if anyone has any changes to those minutes, and if not, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make a motion.
Moved by Deanna.
Second.
Seconded by Brenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Karen, in the unlikely event that you didn't already conclude so, that motion is approved unanimously.
Thank you.
I'd like to call on Richard Smith from the New York State Power Authority to give us an update on the fund balance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, you have in your packets the Western New York Economic Development Fund update for April 2017. I'd like to review that with you now. Total deposits to the fund to date is $41,031,000. Total interest earned on deposits to date is $196,575, making total funds deposited at $41,227,575. As to expenditures, there has been nothing expended for administrative costs. Disbursements to grantees is equal to $22,962,096, making the current fund balance at $18,265,479. As to awards for standard projects, there has been $31,954,998 awarded under standard projects. For energy-related projects, there has been $3,278,320 awarded, making the total fund benefits awarded at $35,233,318. This also makes the total fund benefits available to be awarded by the Western New York Power Proceeds Allocation Board at $5,994,257. As to energy-related projects, 15% of the fund is dedicated to energy-related projects, and that amounts to $6,154,650. Total awards made for energy-related projects not included today stands at $3,278,320, which means that the fund benefits currently available to be awarded for energy-related projects is now $2,876,330. Today's recommendation includes one project. It is an energy-related project, and the recommended amount is shown there. As to the power that supports the program, estimated unallocated expansion and replacement power to date is 121 megawatts. Estimated allocated but unused hydropower to date is 31 megawatts, making the total estimated unutilized EP and RP to date at 152 megawatts. Page 2 of the report has additional detail. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions for Richard? Okay, we don't need to take action on that. Thank you very much, Richard. I'd like to move to item number 4 on our agenda, which is the award of fund benefits from the Economic Development Fund in round 19. And I'll call upon Angela Rossi from Empire State Development and ask her to present today's recommendations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Staff is recommending that the Power Proceeds Allocation Board approve a fund benefit award of $1.6 million to Moog Inc. to expand the company's operations here in Western New York. Moog currently operates its space propulsion facility in the Wheatfield Business Park, where they assemble and test small liquid fuel rocket engines for space applications. Built in the 1960s, this facility Moog is planning to update it by replacing a 75-year-old converted gas-fed boiler used for processed steam with an energy-efficient model, old lighting and high-efficiency LED fixtures, and their HVAC system with a high-efficiency system. Moog is also planning on expanding the facility by adding 2 buildings totaling approximately 10,000 square feet in space. This building was formerly home to the Bell Aerospace and Textron companies, and it's located in a designated Superfund site. The project will require a $26 million capital investment that Moog plans to make over a 5-year period, allowing them to remain in the space propulsion business in New York State. Specifically, Utah was considered as a alternate project location for this part of their business. The project will extend the useful life of Moog's facility by 40 years, retain 50 employees, and create 100 jobs over 5 years at the project location. The fund benefits would be used to offset machinery and equipment costs for the company.
Questions for Angela regarding the recommendation concerning Moog Inc.? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to adopt staff's recommendation.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
I didn't even have to ask for the second. Thank you very much, Deanna and Brenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carried unanimously. Karen?
This is a great project.
Yeah,
High quality jobs. Yeah.
I was speaking with a colleague of these guys last week and said, I wish I had 50
Yeah.
projects like this for
Yeah.
Western New York. So hopefully we'll have more. Any other business?
I think so.
The next meeting of our board will be on August 1st, 2017. It's scheduled for that date, but I will tell you that I believe that our family has scheduled a vacation for that day. So we may have to move it, unless you can find somebody else to be appointed to the board by then, because you're running out of members.
Well, we'll probably find a way to move it.
Okay. In light of that, I will accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much for your service to the state. Karen, that does it for round 19.
All right, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank you.